back to the 10% expressing our point of view. Ty, you said that that was one of your subjects. You had another one that came up.
Yes, actually, just recently, a news story broke that they're beginning trials for HIV gene therapy. They have found what might be a vaccine for HIV.
Isn't that ironic?
Actually, let's see if I skim over this a little bit. HIV treatments have, been one of the biggest medical breakthroughs in the past 20 years. I mean, those medical advancements have been great, but a lot of what happens is, after the first few years of treatments, people stop taking their pills as often and aren't as diligent about it, and what happens is their bodies and the HIV grows impervious to it, and it stops helping them. But what they've actually done is they've isolated a small group of people who are actually HIV resistant and will not get it. And they've been studying their genetics and have actually found a mutant gene in their white blood cells. And what they've been doing is it is a mutant CCR5 gene that inhibits HIV. And what they've been doing is extracting them from these people, splicing those cells, and growing them in, petri dishes, and kind of, harvesting them, and then injecting them back into people. And again, the study's very new. This research is very new. It's very young, but
So it's sort of like a flu shot, like what they did with the flu, where they take a little bit.
Much more complicated than that. We're talking gene therapy and DNA. I mean,
let's put an end to it right away. This is wrong.
No,
this is wrong. Let's kill it. Kill the alien. Kill it. Kill it. It brings us love.
This is amazing. I mean, this isn't even with stem cell research. I mean, there's still even more possibilities with stem cell research. But again, I mean, it costs $500,000 to clone a sheep or clone a dog. DNA and genetic work is very expensive. So even if this does come out, it's not going to be cheap, and insurance companies are not going to want to pay for it. So I think this might be a blessing in one way, but kind of bad in another, because people will get this false sense of security.
Don't you think they already have a false sense of security?
Well, then it'd just make it worse.
Yeah. It seems a lot of people think that it's easier to be positive than always being safe and always using the condoms and always taking all the precautions than just being positive and then just being uninhibited. That's the new online word, uninhibited top or uninhibited bottom, meaning condomless. That's like the new thing, and that's what everyone wants to do.
It's the new stupid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so do you think this will actually happen, you think?
I think it will. You can go on Google and look it up. Just search for HIV gene therapy. I believe it was on, getwired.com. I honestly can't remember, and I didn't write it down. I know. I'm horrible. But again, it's exciting news, but kind of scary in a way.
I believe that there's already a vaccine for HIV.
I do too.
I believe that there's a way to keep these people from dying. And I think that there are too many people out there that are benefiting from HIV research, HIV care, and maintenance. That if you take away all of that, there are too many people that are now jobless.
Well, and then going from that angle as well, there are the people who see this as, God's cure for homosexuality.
God's cure.
Yeah, because then we won't be gay anymore, right?
Yeah. Oh no, they'll just kill all of us. And
Oh,
we don't
that's-
have to worry about it. They'll kill all the fags who made the bad choice, the bad lifestyle choice.
Well, I can't wait to go to First Baptist Church and hear Robert Jeffries talk about it. A little homo. But, so Mickey, I brought you on the show to originally talk about the word tranny and everything, and then you had brought up a certain subject that I thought was very fascinating because I just never really thought about it. It's like just dating for you is so much more different than it is, well, I don't know, so much different than me dating, but it is different.
Right, and as Israel and I were chatting, we talked about dating a T-girl, or dating as a transgender girl, transsexual person.
Hot tranny mess.
A hot tranny mess girl. And so what I need y'all to be my love life advisors here as I'm back out in the dating scene.
Good Lord, the last thing I need to do is advise anybody on love.
Well, hey, you've been married for how many years now?
21 this year.
That's saying something.
That makes me an advisor of love. No, that makes me a hot patient tranny mess.
Right. Yes.
So
what do you know?
I
What do you
tried
know?
the online dating because I thought, okay, well, you're in the transgender thing, and
Okay. Now, are you talking about like Match.com?
yeah, but sort of specialized.
eHarmony won't take you, will they?
You know, it's funny. A lot of them won't. There's one out there. You are not alone, and it's a big trans dating site.
Really? You are not alone.
youarenotalone.com. You are not alone. The actual words.
Okay.
.com. Good site, but 7 out of 7 of the realistic potentials were all married, and
that can,
I think that's
that could have benefits. They're not going to sleep over. They're not going
No
to spend the
strings.
weekend.
To go to breakfast.
You're not ever going to have to go to them.
well, you have to.
You don't have to see them in the sunlight. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm trying to set some standards here.
Right. Okay. Sorry. See, we're the wrong people to answer.
I say abandon the standards and let them come over one at a time. You know what? Tell them to all come over at midnight when their wives are asleep. And just have them, take turns.
Oh my. Well, youarenotalone.com, is that for trans girls and they meet straight men, or?
It's trans and people that want to meet trans people.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be, set up for a place to meet, forums, and, maybe begin looking for relationships.
Okay.
And the site's good. I'm not trashing the site. I'm just talking about my own experience coming back into the dating world.
Mm-hmm. What is your, I think we need to know what your goals are and what type of person are you looking for?
Well, I think in, my personal situation, I've been raising kids for 30 years now. I'm a single mom, and they're getting ready to go on to college, and maybe I have another love story or two left in front of me. And so I'm kind of getting myself looking at that, thinking about what that might be like. And so,
So you're looking for a man?
Yeah, a decent guy.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Does it matter if he is transgendered?
oh, not at all.
And would that help if he's transgendered?
Well, I don't think, I would identify as pansexual, where I'm sort of gender blind. It's much more about the connection emotionally for me than, sort of the physicality of it. So.
But you wouldn't mind if he was totally hot?
Well, if he's totally hot, or she.
Or she? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's sort of that blindness. It's really about the connection.
Okay.
And so finding a person, that's got a job, a house,
Yeah, those are good.
Are you looking for love, or are you looking for a loan?
Right. Okay, so what has your experience been like so far on the website? Have you met anybody yet?
No, married people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I kind of bailed on the website and just dumped it, but it's more complex, I think.
Now, are there, like in Dallas, there are gay bars, there are lesbian bars. Are there any trans bars
I think that's a good question. I haven't seen them really.
Well, I think Station 4 really is a place for everybody to come.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of straight people, we get a lot of lesbians, we get a lot of transgendered. We have a fabulous show, so I think that opens the floodgate to a lot of people who are interested in that. It's 30,000 square feet, so it takes a lot of people to fill that.
Yeah,
and it takes a lot of people looking for a lot of things.
And I also have a tranny friend of mine who works on all of my projects behind the scenes, who said that she met her boyfriend going to Lizard Lounge, I think on a certain night. It's called The Church.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yes.
heard of that.
Industrial night on Sunday
Yeah, and
Very
it's
fun.
like where all the trannies meet straight men, and
Oh.
straight men know that, so that might be something you
Well,
might want
there's
to.
a tip. Thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, as far as I know, I mean, that's one place. But as far as not going out, I don't know. I mean, as far as like to a
Well,
bar or club.
Illusions has a nightly show, so.
Illusions, that's right.
I think that transgender people also, they feel comfortable going where other people are transgendered. Not that always a show is transgendered, but often you find transgendered people
Well,
in the show.
Gotcha. Well, it's trannies, yes.
Hot trendy messes.
Guys, we are going to cut to break, and we'll be right back. We have a lot to talk about. Stick around.
This barn reminds me of a place I used to go visit every summer when I was a kid. We used to get into so much trouble.
Boys will be boys.
I got caught having a circle jerk once.
Well, when you're growing up, it's nice to see what the other guys got.
Did you ever do anything like that?
Wouldn't mean anything if I did. Okay, yeah, one time in my fraternity, big deal. So what?
So nothing. I mean, it's a good thing.
Well, my experience is more of a bonding thing, like a good friend of mine.
Did you learn any new techniques?
Only one way I know about.
Dude, you're limiting yourself. I mean, there's a million ways. There's a sack in the hand, pop on the cork, the igloo.
The igloo?
You put an ice cube in your hand right before you come.
Shut up.
I'm serious. There's tons of unexplored territory.
Yeah, I guess there would be.
What, if you're concerned about your size or something, it's no big deal.
No, I'm not worried about my size. It's,
Dude, you've got the rest of your life to do it by yourself.
Dude, this is so fucked up.
It's no big deal, man. Jesus.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the 10%. He had to put on his lip gloss because it's cool. So Mickey, I had a couple of questions for all of the people watching out there. I know some of them might be a little confused. We were kind of talking about it during break, about the differences, because I know you wouldn't want to be called a drag queen and all that stuff. Let people know like the differences and, like explain who you are, what's
Who I
going on.
am?
Yeah.
I'm a non-operational, no sexual reassignment surgery, transsexual woman
Okay.
on hormones and had enhancements, breast augmentation.
They look
and,
beautiful, by the way.
Why, thank you. And just I live as my life as a female in the culture.
Okay. And so there are and transvestites they could be like straight men who just dress up as women, right?
And generally they are.
Okay, straight men.
Straight men who dress in female clothing for sexual excitement.
Gotcha. Okay.
And usually there is a fetishistic connection to that for
Yeah.
them.
Mhm.
There's the sexual thrill from dressing up.
Gotcha. Okay. And then there is drag queen, which is just pretty much a man who dresses up for entertainment purposes, and that's it, which is like what you do.
Correct.
Okay.
And and then inside the straight heterosexual community, there are a lot of men who are cross-dressers, who will dress up as females. But they identify as cross-dressers rather than drag queens. And it's similar to transvestite, but I think for the most part, at least in most of the circles I'm in, the word transvestite is sort of no longer fashionable really to use.
Yeah, I really don't hear transvestite very much
You know,
anymore.
generally cross-dresser is what I hear, people apply to that.
Yeah,
So-
I see that a lot on
that
Craigslist,
doesn't-
CD seeking, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, seeking
I
to
guess
get.
that's,
And crossdresser doesn't rhyme with Transylvania. So
No, it
they
doesn't.
I know.
They can't have like the 2009 version of Rocky Horror. I'm just a hot cross-dresser.
yeah,
From
that's
cross-dresser.
their,
Ravania.
yeah, yeah, that wouldn't go so well.
And it doesn't work.
No.
But
I like transvestite better.
And usually the transsexuals, are, in my understanding, are usually ones that are on hormones, moving towards some kind of full-time, living in their gender of choice. And inside of transsexuals, you'll have non-ops or post-ops, girls or guys who have gone through all the surgeries and things like that. And there's a term we use, stealth. Where you're just operating in the culture where nobody knows that you're transsexual. And a lot of the people coming into it are shooting for stealth. They're trying to get themselves to a point where they can just operate under the radar in the culture as a woman or a man, whatever their trajectory is towards. But what you find as you've been around this a little bit longer is that stealth, that goal, is a little bit idealistic because it's so surface. Because yeah, you may be able to coast. I don't necessarily want to go do transgender advocacy when I'm at Walmart with my kids and, or something like that. I just want to get through the checkout lane. But if people are going to really get to know you, really have a relationship with you, they're going to want to know your story. And that stealth is only so deep. It's a surface level, coping mechanism to make it through the day so you don't have to deal with.
Right, well, speaking of that, I know that some trannies that I've met, they're talking to me and they're saying, like, for example, they're at the grocery store and someone says, oh, are you a man or a woman? And they get offended. And when they're telling me this, I sort of play devil's advocate, but I also let them know, this is a person that's really asking because they're curious, well, depending on who's asking them. But, like, for example, if I were to see someone with no arm, I wouldn't stare. I would say, oh my God, what happened to your arm? Instead of staring, because then, I would think that it's a better thing to do. Would people be offended if they were to ask you, or
Well,
you?
I don't know how that. Put yourself in you're having a discussion with a friend, you step into the elevator, and then the discussion opens up about your genitals, and you're in there with 20 people. Have you had the surgery yet or not? And
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
yeah.
And at some of that, where is that sense of entitlement coming from?
Right.
Who are you, and why do you care
Right.
about what I'm doing? Because I get it a lot when I do drag queen stuff, and especially right now I'm on location in San Antonio, so I am really going to all these locations, and I get a lot of people, asking questions, and some of them I'm okay with. But at some point, it's like, well, why do you care?
Mhm.
And what are you going to take away from this? Are you really hearing what I'm saying to you? Or is your mind already made up? But where does that sense of entitlement come from? And it really kind of annoys me.
Well, I think some people might have, genuine curiosity and want to know more about it and become more educated about it. And who better to ask than,
But there's a time and place, I guess. What
Yeah.
they're saying.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think the elevator with 20 other people is
Well,
the time
exactly, and
place.
that's my point, because I'll go out and do diversity training, and I make myself available to have those kind of conversations, but it's just normal, appropriate rules that you wouldn't necessarily talk about your genitals in an elevator full of
I
people.
might.
Well, you might,
That's because you easy breathe.
but
I'm normally playing with mine in the elevator.
But you get my point, right? It's
Right.
not eggshells, but, just normal social appropriateness, I guess.
Right.
And I recently met a man who didn't have a hand, and it was like he lost it from about right here. And I introduced myself.
You know, I've seen a movie like that.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying that he looked like he needed me to shake his arm.
I'm sorry. From that note, Richard, this segment was supposed to be about you, but we're just running a little, you know, going over into other people's segments. What was your topic? I'm sorry.
Well, mine's a little controversial, I think, and
No, I don't believe it.
this morning I was listening to the radio, and I am really appalled at the information I heard about our current Pope saying that the Holocaust didn't happen.
Oh, you're just now hearing
And
this?
I mean, I've heard it before, but there was really a very long discussion on the things that he is preaching and discussing, and preaching is probably not the right word. And
It didn't happen.
it
Like, really.
didn't happen.
Okay.
The
It's a
Holocaust is a
conspiracy.
lie. It's
Yeah.
a conspiracy.
Okay.
And
That's just-
I just can't believe that. The Pope.
Now, where did
The-
he get this idea, or?
Well, I mean, I think that there's a lot of
Nazi
information, you know, that he, you know, has some sort of Nazi tie, and I don't know. I'm really horrified. I'm horrified that anybody could think that the Holocaust didn't happen. One. Two, I'm even more horrified that you have organized religion catapulting someone into their head position who now has the words to put into other people's mouths
Right.
to say and believe that the Holocaust was a conspiracy and it didn't happen. And I'm horrified. I'm really horrified.
The Holocaust was a terrible thing for so many people. I mean, there were Jews, blacks, gays, everyone who was different was persecuted. I mean, that's where the term faggot comes from, was from the Holocaust.
The pink triangle came from the Holocaust. If you were gay, you wore a pink triangle.
Yeah.
I'm just really horrified.
Now, did he announce this on TV, or how did you hear about this?
Well, I mean, I've been hearing about it for quite some time.
They knew about it before he was Pope.
Before he was
He's
Pope.
been open about this.
And
He doesn't hide it.
Sorry.
That was an excellent catch. You are gay.
Right. Go ahead, sorry.
I just, you know, I listened to it on 90.1 this morning, and, you know, some of the things that he's also said is that women should not really go to universities. Saying that
Are we going
women
back to
should
the
not be
50s or
educated.
something?
Oh, we're going way further back.
Oh yeah, it's going
Okay.
way further back than that. I mean, it really is just, it's horrifying. And
Equal opportunity discrimination.
absolutely. And at some point, you know,
Now, do you think people are going to believe him?
absolutely, I think people
Really?
believe what they want to believe, and they even have more ability to believe it when the man closest to God is telling them that it's the truth.
So now, does the church support his belief in this?
The
They
church is
make him
being
Pope.
the church is actually being very careful about this. He actually has a YouTube account, but they're being very careful what he says on it. I mean, they can't keep him from saying it to reporters, but they try to keep him from saying it as much as possible. But yes, they did put it. But they just don't want to be like, oh yes, well we support this too. But deep down, I do believe they support the idea, and they I think they want him to go somewhere with it.
Well, does anyone on this panel believe that that didn't happen?
And
That
if you
is
say
a
yes,
load
I'm going to kill you.
No,
shit.
and I'm a Jewish American princess. I'm appalled.
Right. Well, then, I mean, if we don't believe it, I mean, you don't think that all of these people are just immediately going to
There are
just
some
change
people
their
who
minds?
have faith, and there are others who have blind faith. And there's a huge difference. There's nothing wrong with being a Christian. There's nothing wrong with being in touch with your spiritual side or religion. Blind faith and listening to what one person is going to tell you and doing only that thing and believing only that, that's just stupidity. That's ignorance.
Well, it's dangerous. You know, I mean, this last week with Ted Haggard in the news, and the Pope, and all this. These people rise to these places of spiritual power,
And then abuse it.
and just very hurtful things. Those are very hurtful.
Well, before I cough up a lung, we're gonna cut to break, and then we'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink of water.
If he's
My God.
Je prends mon temps, je marche tout droit. Tu passes devant, je regarde tes yeux. Je donne l'amour pour aujourd'hui. Mais à demain, tu restes chez lui. Toy, boy, le monde se moque de moi. Je suis un toy, boy. Personne comprend pourquoi. Je suis un toy, boy. Le monde se moque de moi.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the 10%. It's the end of the show, but before we start wrapping it up, we were talking during break about the Pope. Now, so he's from Germany, right?
Girl, say it, Richard, say it.
You had a solution to this.
Yeah, let's kill him.
She said
And then when he's dead, we'll say he was never here. Pope who? Oh, I miss John Paul.
Oh, but good news, Iceland. Yay, they elected a lesbian prime minister.
Nice.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
they elected a lesbian prime minister, and actually a lot of people in Iceland have been saying, oh yeah, it's homosexuality, who cares? I mean, they're just people. And I'm like, yay,
Wow.
that's it.
That's
I
How
love
was that
that
again?
shit.
Can we see that again? Oh my God.
I'm feeling much better. So guys, final thoughts. Ty, I guess, was that yours, or do you want to get another one?
Yay, lesbians! Yay, Iceland!
Isn't that where Bjork's from?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Bjork.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bjork.
Maybe that's her lover.
Maybe.
I wonder if she's still wearing that swan dress.
I know.
I want it.
I want to borrow it. We'll share.
Okay. I bet you it would fit you.
My final thoughts?
Yes.
Iceland.
Iceland, yes.
On my way.
Do you like Bjork? Are you?
Oh, I love Bjork.
I
Yeah.
do too. She's nuts, isn't she?
I mean, they actually have an amazing energy source.
Big
that
time
keeps
sexuality.
their- and-
Loved her.
Yeah, a good country.
Good. And they have a lesbian prime minister. Richard, any last?
I do not support the assassination of the Pope.
Wink, wink.
But if you were going to assassinate him, please don't use my name. And remember, in the words of Aretha Franklin, when she came out to sing, she started off with these two words. My cunt treated.
On that note, guys, thanks for watching this show. It's the end of the show. Guys, thank you so much for being on
Thank
the
you.
show. This was so
You're
much
welcome.
fun. Thank you very much. It went by so fast. Guys, if you would like to know more about the show or email us, or you know what, you should go to iMedia and email them if you're watching the show, because I don't think they have they know how to keep track of how many people watch it. So email them. Just do a search for iMedia Dallas and it'll pop up, and email them. And if you want to find out about the show, go to lalunaentertainment.com and click on the 10%. Or if you would like to email us, you can email us at the10%@yahoogroups.com. That's the number 10%@yahoogroups.com. Thanks for watching. Till next time. See you later.